y'all to another episode of Psychedelicz Saturdayz. A little different setup today, man. I'm outside, just, what I'm saying, just soaking up all this good God's nature that we have out here. You hear the birds chirping, the sun shining on me, and it just feels good out here, man. Just wanted to come on, man, just share my journey with Nipsey. As y'all can see on my hat, had a journey with him probably a couple years ago, and I ate probably about 3.5 that day, so I was kind of feeling it too. And before that though, I was, me and the whole connection with me and Nipsey, of course, was like music related at first. But as I start to really pay attention to him and how he moved and everything, it really aligned with, how I moved too, and just, what he stood for. And that day I took that journey with him, and he gave me his vision on what he seen from the world and what he know what happened to him. It was very deep, man, very emotional. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all realize that God actually aligns people in your life for a reason, man. Like even the people that that you may not never see or meet or whatever, he aligns them. He puts them in your life for a reason because they have messages. And at the end of the day, he was a message. He had messages, and he had a lot to say about what he was dealing with. And around that time, he was actually dealing with a lot. People don't know that he was dealing with a lot. It was a lot going on behind the scenes that people really didn't know about. And when I took this journey, man, I was listening to his book. It's called The Marathon Don't Stop. You actually can get it on whatchamacallit, Audible. You can get it on Audible, and that's not a plug for nobody or nothing. You can get it from Audible, and Audible has a lot of stuff on there. For people that don't like to read. I mean, I like both. Sometimes the Audibles can be a little hard to listen to, but I rather pick and choose how I get my information depending on how I feel at that time. But anyway, back to me and Nip. So that day I was actually walking, man. I was out in nature just like I am right now. I was walking around listening, and it got to the part where that he was getting ready to pretty much to be murdered. And that's just when all the downloads started to come in, man, like crazy. And he told me, man, he know who did it. He know who did it. He know he was fooled. He was tricked. He looked up to a lot of people in the industry that he thought was good people. And he didn't see them until after they did what they did to him. And even his so-called friends, man, I didn't want to watch what happened, but I feel like I had to see how his friends just bailed on him, bro. Like, everybody just left him in the parking lot. Like, think about that shit. That shit's crazy. Like, these supposed to be your peoples, right? Supposed to be his peoples. And everybody bailed on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was too many people there, right? For everybody just to leave, just to run and just leave him there. Because that's what they did. And he said he know his partners had a lot to do with it. His so-called friends that you don't even see around his brother anymore. If you pay attention, you don't see those same people there no more. And if you listen to his brother, man, his brother know it was some fuck shit with that shit too. He do. He really do. And you know what really crushed Nip, bruh? What really crushed Nip? And I know y'all not gonna like this shit, but I really don't give a fuck. It was the person close to him, the one that he was dealing with. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Now remember, bruh, the devil gonna always use the person closest to you to get to you. If you go back through history, man, everybody that's came out and spoke against all this negative energy, they've always used somebody close to you to take you off the board. They do it every time. Every time. Now, if you pay attention to Miss London and how she been moving after my man got murdered, it's like she don't even exist. No appearances at the burger spots. It's just little stuff I pay attention to because I know what he told me, right? And y'all gotta remember that Miss London was already hanging with the dealer before her and Nip even got together. Now, see, y'all gotta watch some of these shows out here, man, right now. One of them is called Memory of a Killer. Memory of a Killer. They actually use a female, and this is nothing against the females out here, because all females aren't like this. I know this. But in this TV show, Memory of a Killer, the feds actually use a female to get close to someone else. But they, you know what I'm saying, they have something on her to make her do what they want her to do. And that's ultimately how they got what they wanted, right? So, you know, you can go back to biblical times if you want to on how things work. So at the end of the day, man, you know, he was betrayed, man. And he was betrayed by the person that he really thought was his ride or die. But he came to find out that wasn't it. And also he seen his friends was a piece of shit, man. All of them. Except for the ones that's beside his brother right now. His real true friends that was with him from the beginning. From the beginning. What y'all need to realize, man, is that when you transition into your spiritual body, you see everything. You see everything. And you see everybody. The crazy thing is that you have people walking this planet right now that see that now without even having to transition. And that's why that's why a lot of people have boundaries because of that. And Nip being the person that he was, a good person, good energy, good vibe, you know, very magnetic. People are attracted to him, gravitated to him like, you know what I'm saying, like a magnet. But see, that's just anointment, bro. That's what that is. That's what that is. See, when you know what God has instilled inside of you, and you walk in that, people can't deny the glow. Even though you're gonna have a lot of people that do that, but the ones that know, they know. Can't deny the glow. We all have it. It's just up to you to activate it. So don't get mad at other people when they activated their glow and you haven't activated your glow. Because that's not their fault, that's your fault. And he had the glow. Sad part about it is they wanted to turn it off because it was too bright. It was attracting too much. He was the future of hip hop. And his message, that's not what they wanted. Togetherness, bro. On a grand scale, it's ultimately what Malcolm wanted. Even Martin Luther King, even though he got put in a different bag than Malcolm. But when you really look at it, bro, they all was infiltrated. And they all was done wrong by their own people. Right? All of them. Same thing, I hate to tell y'all, same thing happened to Jesus. What they called him Jesus, that wasn't his real name. That's what they call him, but the same thing happened to him too. I hate to tell y'all that. Our own people took him out. Same thing, man. It's the same thing. History always repeats itself. And you gotta know that. It was our people. Our people always got this jealous streak towards each other for whatever reason, I don't know. But that's what really stops us from getting up, is the hate and the jealousy, and just not seeing that this person is just trying to bring everybody out. But when your team not strong, man, and that's when Nip realized, that's what he told me, like, bro, my team wasn't strong. Team wasn't strong, bro. Just make sure you keep your team strong. Make sure your circle tight. Real tight, bro. Make sure that circle tight. Make sure your girl riding with you. Like, really, really riding with you, bro. All the way. Make sure ain't no gaps in that. Because that's what happened, bro. It was gaps there. And that's how they was able to sneak in. Wasn't his fault. He just put trust in people that he thought that he could trust. And then when you when you listen to his security guard talk, and he only talked one time that I know of, because he said, I don't do this shit, so I don't blame him. Even his brother don't really talk a lot. I mean, that's something hard to talk about. It's kind of hard for me to do this right now. Like, my wife, she seen me that day, man. I was going through it. And it was just because, bro, his message and what he stood for and what he was doing. So ultimately, this is what I'm doing. And y'all gotta realize, man, that people move differently. God moved through everybody differently. And that's where everybody getting, the Most High messed up. He don't move through everybody the same. He really don't. So you can't judge a book by its cover. You gotta listen to the message. And that's what drew me into him, was the message. And the message just kept getting deeper and deeper. And then when you hear certain people talk about him, he was very tapped into knowledge of thyself. Very, 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 very knowledgeable brother, man. Very, very knowledgeable brother. And they took that from us because they didn't want us to get the knowledge from him in the music. The frequency. The energy. They didn't want that out in the air. Which they never do. So, going on that journey with him, man, and like I said, his security guard said it that day when I watched him talk. He said Nip told him not to come with him to the shop that day. Told him, just go ahead, take some time with your family, bro. It's all right. And when you hear the security guard talk, you can see how it bothered him to even listen to what he said, because he wanted to do his job. And I'm pretty sure he Pretty sure he beat himself up about that plenty of times, man. Because, you know, his job was to protect Nip, and he wasn't there that day. But, you know, Nip was the one that told him, bro, I'm good. Don't even worry about it. Just go take the time, spend some time with your family, bro. Thing is, though, Nip knew. He knew something was coming, bro. He knew something was coming. The crazy phone calls, the following, the cars following them, just like Malcolm. Same thing, bro. Same thing. He told his security guard the same thing. See, bro, when you tapped in, you know, bro. You know. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. You know, like I said, this is a different setting for Psychedelicz Saturdayz. And I just wanted to bring this journey through to y'all. And really my message is, man, just keep your circle tight. Keep your circle tight and make sure that you can trust everybody around you, man. Everybody. So, wow, that's sharp on out here. So with that being said, man, y'all have a blessed day. Get outside, get some fresh air in your lungs, get some sunlight, and hey, man, keep your eye open, because you know what time it is. They're always trying to take you out. But knowing thyself, knowing who created you, and knowing who brought you here, is what keeps you from letting that in. I'm not saying Nip didn't know. It's just that he was playing on the side that he thought was good, and he came to find out he knew it wasn't. So, like I said again, man, rest in paradise, my man Nip. And like he told me, bro, he said, hey, continue the marathon for me. I said, bro, I got you. I'll pick up the baton. Nobody else will. I'll do it. Found it funny, one more thing, I found it funny that yesterday was his, you know what I'm saying, his anniversary or whatever. Didn't see a lot of Nip in rotation yesterday. First time I ever seen that. But his legacy lives on through his family, not on this platform. So, oh shit, my bad. Peace out, y'all.